Hello and welcome to eSailing TV. My name is Thomas Luthi, and today we are just live to do some random races. The last 1.5 hour in the day boat race, or in the official 27 hours race. But before going in and streaming some of the races, let's seize the result from the last week. We can see here today we're racing the day boat. We're racing in Sydney, Australia, and the day boat is a classic slow boat with huge sails and huge wind shadows. So today we're going to see a lot of tactics and strategy in the races. But how did it finish up in the last official race, the 90 hours race? We saw some really good results, and here we can see they minimum have to race 12 races, and out of those 12 races we can see that in the first place we have Asir with 14 races, so he did his best series score from race number 2 to race number 14. And on the second place, the winner of the spring playoff, SNPJ Luca from Italy. He did his best series score after 28 races. Those have the best, both had the same score, but because Esa did it out of 14 races, he got the win. Third place we have the Spanish boat, and then we have Ventures from France. On fifth place we have this week's profile of the week, RSC Bundesliga team. And I have to say, I'm not a football fan or anything else, but I'm living close to the border to Germany in Denmark, and I have to say it didn't go well from Hamburg this year. They didn't go up back in the Bundesliga team. Maybe the profile of the week will get a little bit mad on me saying it. Then we have Laser from New Zealand in the 6th, Habibi from Germany 7, Celestian Storm in 8, the Australian boat in 9, and Vukas from Brazil in 10th. Way to go by these skippers. What a good fight out of 12 races. We have today the day boat channels. We can see it here. We the minimum have to do 6 races, and until now we can see in front we have Hey You from France. It's fantastic to see him in top. He did his best series score after 10. Then we have Asir, the winner of the last official race, in second, and this week's profile in third, RSC Bundesliga team. He did his best series score after 18 races, so from race 13 to race 18 he did it. Then we can see SNP Nico and SNPJ Luca. I think they're from the same region, or maybe it's the same player, we don't know. I haven't found out yet. Then we have an American boat in 4th. Maradoni from Britain. Some of the good eSailors says he's one of the best profiles from the British sailing community. Then we have Deja Vu, Adventure, and RSC Rocket, 3rd place from the Loki's Cup. Before going into a race today, let's take a look at this week's profile, RSC Bundesliga team. Here we go. Goes to the middle, comes from behind, fight his way to the starting line. Can he come through? It's an okay start. Go in the middle. All by himself, what a race. He's going to fight for the gate mark. He's on the 3rd position. Can he go in front? Coming in, number 1 again. By himself coming to the gate. A penalty. He's all by himself. He's in front. Another penalty too. He's fighting himself back to the gate mark. Giving a penalty. Can he come in front? And going for the win. Here he is. A close fight. He's in a defending position. Can RSC Bundesliga team go for the win? He's taking it, he's winning. And welcome back in studio. RSC Bundesliga team, a fantastic player, a fantastic racer. He knows a lot about eSailing. He has been doing it for a year. But what's more impressive is he's playing on an iPhone. He's sitting like this with an iPhone and playing with his fingers, where some of the other players are playing on the tablet using the fingers a little bit bigger, or some of the really pro guys are sitting on their laptops and doing the race. We can see a lot of skippers online today, so let's get ready and go into a race. So let's have an intro for the next server. And welcome back. We are going to have the next race start, and before the next server is starting, let's do a small commercial for a special event we are going to do this Saturday at 20 hours GMT +2. We're going to do the Cicero Racing Cup. This is one of the cups with some of the top skippers in the world. Let's get ready for the first race of tonight. Let's go in. And let's, as we normally do, let's start with a presentation of all of the racers coming in here in the game. First, Pietro from Italy, C. Evans from Spain, Flash from Argentina, Mancini from France, Simper from France, Simbambindo from South America, Africa, France. We have Michel Debay, who is from Great Britain, and Missile from Italy. 16 seconds to start, so let's see it here from top. The boats are getting in position. We can see it's the slow boat, it's the day boat. What a huge wind shadow. As I remember, it's throwing 32 meters of wind shadow, so it's going to be a lot of wind shadow when they're racing downwind. A good start for Nice. Let's see what he's doing here, and a small penalty for Flash. But penalties doesn't mean that much in this boat. It only gives you 6 to 8 meters slowdown, so you're not out of the race. When you're going towards the top mark and coming up there, if you racing downwind, if you are more than 32 meters ahead, you can go for the win, race away from the others if you manage to read the win the white ray. So, who will go for the win? Who will take it? Who can do the best race? Some of the skippers are going to the left lane mark. Rest of them are placing themselves in the middle of the race, and they are doing it because the wind is going to shift a little bit, and we can see that in the radar in the top left. It's shifting from left towards right. Let's go up here and see a small fight. It's a nice and slow race. We have a lot of time to speak about everything that's happening. So I just have to remind you, we're going to do a special event next Saturday. We're going to do the Cicero Cup in eSailing TV, and we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a classic cup with 3 races and then a final where we're going to see some points for the skippers and who is going for the win. Here in front we have the French boat Nice. He's fighting for position. See that huge wind shadow behind this huge wide area. Then we have from Great Britain, I'm Sen at Bice. So what a name. We have to learn to say all names, but it's first time ever we see this guy. Let's go to the top mark and see what happens. We have a small fight here behind, a penalty to Simbambini. And then Flash is going in on 3rd position. Here the French boat coming first, the British boat coming 2nd, and Flash coming 3rd. Will Missile from Italy keep his position? There will be a penalty to Simpa, and there's also a penalty. No, Simpa is getting the penalty. Pietro, he managed to keep out of penalty and just come in the race. Here we can see they're racing downwind. The spinnaker is going up, and when they're going downwind, we see this huge wind shadow. If you can capture the other boats in it, you will slow them down. Downwind, you have an average speed from around 10.8 to around 12.6 in speed. Here we have 14, that's really nice. There's also very much wind, so good race for Savni's. Then the British boat coming second, Flash coming third. Flash doesn't know which side he will take, so he goes to the right. Then Missile comes in. San Bambino giving Pietro a penalty. He's giving back from the same, giving back from the penalty he got in the top. Simpa coming in and Massini. But here we have three boats racing for the win. They're coming towards the second top mark. And when they're coming around here, we have to read the meters. Are the boat in front more than 32 meters ahead? The other boat has no chance to keep up. But it's not a dual mode, so the other boats still have to read the wind, read the race, and go in for the fight. Savni's coming first. We have the British boat. Will he keep his second position? And we have Flash coming in here second. It's a great pleasure to be here on eSailing TV and doing live show for all of you out in the world. And the reason we are sending so late, it's because right now we are in the perfect time zone shift. We have the European boats. Some of the skippers are going into bed and doing their afternoon races. Then we have the Americans and South American skippers. They're going home for work, so they have a lot of time. And then we have the Australians, New Zealander and Japanese plus Asian boats waking up and going into the race. We have a small penalty to Massini in the left. We can see here, here we'll have a small fight. Let's take this fight. Flash is going to fight the British boat. We can see the huge wind shadow here. Savini's is going for the win, 53 meters. They cannot capture him or do wind shadow. But see here, the wind shadow gives a difference of 0.6 rating downwind. So can Flash go in and take the win? Or will it be too late? Can he take the British skipper? He's coming in. He will go on the backside on him. There he tacks down. This is the last second. No, it's too late. So the British skipper going second. Flash going third. And in fourth we have Missile. And then Simpa is going to fight Pietro. A funny thing about Pietro, one of the first really races we really commentated where Pietro were going for the win. Pietro were going for a win, but he was choosing the wrong side. He was 110 meters ahead in the boat, but because he chose the wrong side to go to, it didn't capture the win. He got the second place. And then we have some of the Italian skippers laughing at me and writing me in the chat and saying, "Hey Pietro, do you know what that means Pietro means in Italian slash Spanish, and not Pietro but Pietro. When I'm saying it wrong, in Italian it means something coming out of wrong side of your body, and in Spanish it means beach played." So always fun to be online and getting some of the votes. So a good race to start up with today. We can see 1,695 skippers has been online doing this race. There's 1.5 hours left. 1 hour and 25 minutes. It's a day boat class. It's a slow boat. The minimum have to do 6 races and a lot of skippers online. Let's go into the next race. Here we have a race starting up, so let's go in and watch it. And let's do the classic presentation as we're doing coming in. We have Hennas from Great Britain. Then we have Portuguese boat Pensin. Then we have Daniel S from... that flag I have to learn. Pietro 22 from Italy. Fred Campos from Portugal. Savni's, the winner of the last race, from France. Star 7907 from Argentina, and then we have a New Zealander boat, so it can't be more internationally this race. We have all continents with us. We only need an Asian boat, so Japanese, they are welcome in the race. 2 seconds, 1 second. Here we start with a penalty to star 7907. It's not that costly, it will only cost him 6 meters. But it's interesting what the boats are doing. The wind is shifting. We can see it right now in the middle. It's coming from top going down. In the left side it's going hard from left to right. And in the right side it's going straight down. So 2 of the really good skippers are going to the left lane mark. Rest of them are taking the middle position and going a little bit to the right. We can see the wind is shifting now, so the left side is also shifting. But it's until now it's Savinese and Peditro here. But right now it's the server sets. Oh, he's disconnected. That there was a guy in front in the middle. But let's go to the left side and see how it looks. In 2D mode, we can see here how the skippers are fighting each other. We have a small fight here. Daniel S. almost getting a penalty. He will get a penalty if he's not going around here. Oh, he just managed to go on the backside of Hennes. But it's Pedrito 22, it's Savinese, and it's Harty Becker, New Zealand. New Zealand is in the best position. Here we have to fight another penalty for Daniels. They're in a good position. We can see the wind is shifting. Watch how the lane mark is moving away. It doesn't matter that much because he's just on the outside of it, so he would get a little bit more speed coming in towards the lane mark. And here we have the top mark. They're coming for it. Will it be Savinese or will it be Peditro from Italy coming first? And can HT Baker from New Zealand get in front of them and be part of the race? These 3 boats are fighting each other behind. So we have a fight in front. Savinese just coming in front of Pedrito 22. Throwing wind shadow him, so getting a little bit more speed, 0.6 more speed, and HT Baker coming in here. Hennes star 7907, and then we have Fred Campos coming in. There's not a split, but instead of we can see the boats are fighting each other. A huge wind shadow, 32 meters. This boat throwing in the game, so you can really slow each other down. So these are fighting for the win. We can see when you're getting the wind shadow, you are 0.6 slower than the other boat. Here we can see it. Oh, what a race by Peditro. 3 knots faster. And getting a penalty to Savinese also. It's not a costly penalty. It's only 6 meters when they're racing upwind. So now it's all about reading the map. Who will do it the best job? Will Nice do it or will Peditro do it? Can HT Baker from New Zealand come in second? And Hennes, can he come back in the race? Here we have Star coming from the side. A lot of boats chose to disconnect because they cannot follow these 3 Star players in front. They're doing a fine job. We can see there's only 3 meters in between, according to the server, in between the 2 top boats. But I'm not sure of that. Let's see what happens when they're coming towards the gate mark here. It's the second time they're going to the top gate, top mark and going around. So after coming here, they will go to the second top mark and race for the finish line. Can Peditro get 32 meters in front of Savinese? No, he can't. This is going to be a fight downwind. Pedrito is going to be in the defending position and Savinese is going to be in the attack position. We saw before how the Italian boat really uses the wind shadow to go in front of Nice and also give him a penalty. The New Zealander boat is all by himself, and if he's doing a nice run, he will go for the 3rd place. Hennes will get 4th and Star will get 5th. So here we have a fight. It's almost like watching duel mode. Watch that wind shadow, see how they're tacking along. This is why eSailing is an esport. The fight amongst each other, using wind shadow, using strategy and tactics. We can see the Italian boat wants to be in control. He's losing a little bit momentum for Nice, but he has to follow him, so he has the possibility to go in and do a penalty on him. But who will do the best tactics when they're coming towards the finish line? It's all about these 2. The New Zealander boat is 47 meters behind, so he's not part of this fight. They're getting closer to each other, and now they have to do an attack soon. They are only racing with 8 knots. We have seen when they're doing it right, they'll get around 12 to 13 knots racing downwind. So they are actually slow. But let's see, the same thing the New Zealander boat is. And now we have the attack. Now they're going to fight each other. Will it be the Italian boat? Oh, here, the French boat coming in with speed from behind. Who gets the priority? Right now, the priority is at Peditro. So if he's hitting the French boat, he will get a penalty. So who will get the win? It's going to be France and Italy. No, it's Italian boat first, France in second. Then, Hennas almost get up to the New Zealander boat. New Zealander boat in third. And Hennas in fourth. Star coming in fifth. Here we have, this is fantastic with this boat class. When we are in the day boat racer, we can have these bloody fights downwind, as we call them, in the duel mode. You really need to do some tactics. You really need to fight for your position. You need to do something special about it. And we love it when they do it. So let's see if another race is ready so we can go down and see some more fights. A new server just started. Let's go into it. A lot of international players is in there. So let's see who's with us online. It's fantastic to do eSailing TV at this time of the moment. A lot of sailors are with us. From United States, we have Plork. Then we have Corrigan from France. We have a German boat. Cool Running from New Zealander. Prey Wind from United States. Baggin from Croatia. Siberius from Spain. And Dant from Argentina. This is international race. We love when it's international like this in eSailing. This is why we are in this time of moment doing streaming from eSailing, because all continents are online with us. 2 seconds to start. They're coming with speed. So the German boat and Dan doing a great job. Dan is all by himself. A false start to the German boat, so he has to turn around and go back in the race. It's a little bit costly. 29 meters to the leader. It's hard to take 29 meters back, so he's out of the race. In my optic, not the best start. Let's see if he can fight himself up. We have a fight here. Cool Running, tagging up towards the middle, but Dan going to the left lane mark. Back in, getting a penalty to the Portuguese, the American boat. Pray for win. That will cost him around 5 to 6 meters in a slowdown penalty. So upwind, it doesn't matter that much. It's worse when you're going downwind. When we're watching the day boat, we have a lot of time to talk about the race, of strategy and tactics and everything. So it's fantastic when they're online. Let's see here. When they're attacking to the left, as we see Cool Running doing here, we can say that the wind are at the port side, so he has the priority. So if a boat is coming from left, sailing into him, he will get a penalty. And this is why Plork and Corrigan is going all the way to the lane mark. Then they will tack to the left, because the 3 attacking boats here from behind, they will not have the priority. So they have to tack either in front of the other boats or avoid them when they're coming towards the gate mark. And we can see the gate mark up here. Yeah, we can see here. It's going to be a close one. Cool Running taking a chance. Can he manage to get in front of Corrigan? Will he do it? Will he do it? It's going to be close. Let's go down and watch it here. Yeah, see, he has to avoid, go behind him, and oh, what a nice one. And tack to, no, he has to avoid again. And this time the American boat, yeah, we will see it, gets a penalty to the French boat. And this is what it's all about, strategy and tactics when you're doing the daybird racer. You have to place yourself in good position. Dan coming in here, he will get a penalty, yeah. And again, priority to the American boat and Cool Running, so Dan getting a penalty. It's not a costly one, it's only slowing it down 5-6 meters. It's costly when they're going to race downwind. We can see here the spinnaker is going up, and they're going to the same side, and there's no penalty. It's wrong. Oh, Dan getting another penalty. Way to go by the Croatian boat. Getting a penalty to Dan, so he's losing momentum. See the difference, there's almost 1 knot's speed in difference. and Dan back in the race. So that was a costly one. Racing towards the gate mark, they're going to fight for it. It's the American boat coming first. A Cool Running New Zealander boat coming second. And it's a close one with third, fourth, and fifth position. French boat going in. Oh, the Croatian boat getting a penalty back by the Argentinian boat. The Argentinian boat has to turn fast now. The French boat coming in. The German boat winning momentum. And see, that's a costly penalty to the Croatian boat. And a penalty to Prey win from United States. And the Spanish boat coming in last. The Spanish boat winning up on Corrigan from France. We can see they're going to the left lane mark. It's not the same distance as in the starting line to the first top mark. So it's going to be a little bit faster. So who will do the best job? Let's go to the top mark from the second time and watch who will get in. This time all of the boats are coming from the right, going towards the top mark. So it's all about getting first. Will it be the American boat tacking in? He's tacking in. Oh, he's pushing Cool Running a little bit, tagging in, throwing a huge wind shadow, hitting both the New Zealander boat and the Croatian boat, coming in third. And right now we can see Dan not the best position because he had to avoid, and then he's going in from behind, and oh, he can get a penalty to Croatian boat. No, nicely done, and winning back his position. Those two are going to have a fight. The American boat and New Zealand, oh, they are going to split, going to have a fight for the win. Let's see who's reading the map best. Will it be Cool Running or will it be the American boat? There's most wind in the side where Cool Running is going, but the wind is also shifting. So right now I think we can see the American boat having 2 knots faster speed than Cool Running. And the other boat's going in towards the middle. But when Cool Running is turning his boat, tagging towards the finish line, he will go for a race of 13.3. It's not the best decision by Cool Running, losing meters, but 50 meters. And now we can see his winning momentum. Or will it 13? No, he's not going to win momentum. So let's go to the finish line. Nicely done by the American boat. Cool Running capturing in. Yeah, it's a nice read by Cool Running, but still the American boat is faster. He's 0.6 knots faster, so way to go by the American boat. Cool Running. Can he lose his second position? No, New Zealander boat getting second position. But here's something interesting. Dant from Argentina will get third, and the Croatian boat coming in fourth. And way to go by this German boat, fighting his way back in the race, coming in fifth. Siberius was in the last position when we're coming towards the top mark. He's coming in sixth. French boat and Pray for wins 7 and 8. Nice races, nice races. We love to see this. We'll be back after a small commercial break. Hi, thank you for watching eSailing TV. You can follow us on different social medias online. Go to twitch.tv/eSailingTV and follow us, or just go to Twitch, write eSailing TV in the search area. Then you come to our channel. Here you can scroll down, see the rest of the social medias we are on. YouTube, Facebook, homepage. Please subscribe. Get direct notifications when we are online. You can also go on the videos. If you didn't watch the last live show, you go here and see it. You can also see some of the clips we are doing, or clips some of the other viewers have been doing. Are you more the Facebook type? Then please go to Facebook, write eSailing TV. Then you will get to our Facebook page. When you're in the Facebook page, you can see the live shows. We're doing live shows on 2 channels, Twitch and Facebook. But when you're scrolling down, you will also see clips, small clips, learning videos of what we're doing. Here we're attacking people. Here we're attacking sports federations. So a lot of people will know that we are live. Please share, please like, please follow us. We're also on YouTube. Go to YouTube, write eSailing TV. If you're going on eSailing TV, you can see a lot of videos. Right now, more than 100 videos are online. Here you can go back in time, see some of the races, or see some of the really, really good duels we have. You can also see a learning video. We're placing everything up there, but we're not sending live on YouTube. I just have to say thank you for following eSailing TV. Please subscribe, please like, please share what we're doing. Together we're growing eSailing TV and eSailing in total. Thank you for watching. And welcome back in game. Small presentation to German boat, Caravan from France, Play Wind from United States, Cool Running New Zealand, Baggy from Croatia, a new boat from Italy, Olina Boris Voller from Switzerland. And here's the start. It's an okay start, and then we have a Canadian boat, Trillium, with us. We can see a penalty to the German boat. Also not the best start for him in this race. Same thing happened in the last race where he ended up 5th position. Cool Running going all by himself to the right side. Going to the right lane mark. No, he's going to take up towards the middle because the wind is shifting. Rest of the boats are fighting for position at the left lane mark where they're going out. Is it a good decision by Cool Running? Let's see right now when we're reading the radar. The dark area is where there's a lot of wind and the light area is where there's less wind. Right now he's in position where he has to say a little bit faster speed than the others. The wind is shifting, so it's coming into the middle. So maybe he did something good. Let's try to follow him. He will have the priority when they're tagging up, but can he get in front of them? According to the server, they're 32 meters up. So here, now they're tagging up, they're waiting for each other, and we can see nicely done by Prey Win, really attacking the others, going outside of the lane mark. So right now Trillium can go for a race for himself. Prey Win with a penalty out here, trying to push Olina away, but I just have to say he lost that fight, and now we can see Cool Running tagging up towards the gate mark 2. Because he couldn't get in front of the others. So right now we have the Canadian boat in a good position and Cool Running with him. But up here we have the German boat out all by himself. Can he get back after that bad start? Will he get in front? He has the priority. He has the speed. He has the speed 1 knot faster than the others. So this might be a good race by this German boat coming towards the first top mark. He's getting in front of Cool Running. But the Canadian boat coming first, throwing wind shadow at the German boat. But the other boats have to avoid him. Yeah, a penalty to the French boat, a penalty to the Croatian boat. The German boat are really killing them and getting in front of them. And we have also a penalty to Boris Vella. So, ready to go by this German boat coming from last position and now in second. Coming around the first top mark. Fantastic done. Nice done by him. We can also see 14.6. That's fast. Normally we say they're about 12 to 11 knots when they're racing downwind. So maybe he will go to the first position. The German boat coming in first here. The Canadian boat, they're going to opposite side. They're splitting up at the game. No, sailing into the mark. We often see players taking chances and getting a penalty, but it's not a costly penalty. It's only 6 to 7 meters, but you can see the other boats are coming with speed because they're coming from downwind and turning around. So we're going to have a close race this time. The Canadian boat in the middle are in front. Cool Running going to the right lane mark. The German boat going to the left lane mark. He's a little bit under attack by the Croatian boat. The French boat coming in middle, going in front of the others. So right now it's a close race. It's all about tactics and strategy. Who will go for the win? Let's go to the top mark for the second and last time and see who will come first. Cool Running from New Zealand. What a race by him. He's back in the race. But it's in front, the Canadian boat. He will come first to the top mark. He will go around. And here we see he is going around. Nice race by him. And here there will be a penalty. No, they had to tag her. Oh, nice attack. The German boat in third. Still nice run by him. But it cost him one position to sail into the mark and get a penalty. Here the Italian boat, a penalty given by the Croatian boat from behind. Sneaky guy coming in from behind. And then a French boat and another boat. When they're racing downwind, we can see they were splitting a little bit up. I think it's more to avoid the fight in between the others because there's a wind shadow of 32 meters. It's a Canadian boat, 11.7, 11.8. Cool running, only 11.3. We can see the German boat is capturing the speed the best, but right now it looks like, let's see here, the Croatian boat is coming with more speed. 30 knots. What a race by him. He really catched the wind, so this is going to be close. Let's go up in 2D just to see it from top. We have a lot of time here. We have a fight here. This fight we will see in 3D. No, there's no fight any longer. Nicely done by Cool Running, tagging away. So first will be Trillium from Canada. Second, Cool Running. Oh, what's happening? The German boat tagging away from the lane mark and then going back. This is fun. And he's getting a penalty too. And losing his third position. So, Croatian boat third. French boat fourth. German boat fifth. I don't know what happened. Maybe it lagged on his computer. Playing on tablet or mobile phone. Sometimes you can be unlucky. And pray when coming in last again. It looks funny what happened with the German boat there in the end. We didn't know what happened. It looks like it was lagging a little bit. Maybe playing on his mobile phone or touching it wrong or pushing too hard on his tablet. We never know. We never know. So, what a race by these guys and everything they're doing. It's the day boat racer. We have a lot of time. It's strategy and tactics. Normally we are going to see some of the top boats, the Nacra, the 49er. It's going really fast in these boats. In these boats it's all about win, 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 capture the win. But let's see what happens. Right now 170 skippers are online. 1,695 skippers has been playing this official race. And in top we have Hey You from Hey, you have just been doing 10 races, or a best year score after 10 races. So, and you minimum have to do 6 races to race stage from race 5 to race 10. He has been doing such a fine result. So he's in the front, he's in first position. We can see he's been doing a lot of races. Way to go by this French skipper. And this week's profile, he's in third position. So let's go in and see more about him. It's HSC Bundesliga team from Germany. Position. Can he go in front? Coming in. Number 1 again. He's all by himself coming to the gate. A penalty. He's all by himself. He's in front. Another penalty too. He's fighting himself back to the gate mark. Giving a penalty. Can he come in front? And going for the win. Close fight is in a defending position. Can HSC Bundesliga team go for the win? He's taking it, he's winning. come back in game. Small presentation. Hennas from Great Britain, Savnies from France, Star 8128 from United States, Screamer from United States, Southwell from Great Britain, a Spanish boat, Funga from Italy, and Duran from Spain. 10 seconds to start. We can see some of the boats are trying to catch speed and come from behind. A penalty to Southwell. Rest of them are waiting. And there will be penalties here as a false start for Star. Penalty, only one penalty. And we can see Duran going all by himself to the right side. No, he's just going to tag into the middle, getting priority and getting in front of them. So he's the knees under attack. But we can see Southwell continue his path and attacking Star 8-1, who has to avoid. And Duran coming up again under attack and just going in front and taking control over Southwell. It's a slow boat, so we have a lot of time to see and watch what's happening. So let's go into 2D mode. That's a little bit split situation. Let's see it from middle. We can see Screamio is going to the left lay mark. He can tag up towards the top mark without getting under attack. Maybe it was a little bit too late. No, the other boats. Oh, he was so polite, this boat. Bandindo. He's so polite he could continue his path and give a penalty to the American boat. Hennas from Britain in middle. Duran still fighting Southwell. Southwell will penalty him this time. Let's see. No, he's just tagging in front of him. And then Southwell getting the penalty instead of. Nicely done by this Spanish boat. The French boat, Savnies in middle. And Hennas from Great Britain here. It's going to be a close one. All the boats are clustering up. There's only 17 meters in between them. So this is going to be one of the close races for tonight. Actually, I think the first really close race are going in. Start tagging towards the top mark. We can see the wind is shifting because the lay marks are moving. And Hennas coming in. Can he manage to tag in front or will he get penaltied? Just managed to go in front. And here we have, it's a close one. A lot of penalties will be given here. Bandindo just managed to do it. Scrio also from United. What a race by these two boats. And now it's a close one. Who will get penalties? Pushed out outside of the lane. Hawk going in inside. This is a close one. And a penalty to Nice. And a penalty to Duran for sailing into the mark. It's a very, very close race we had here at the first top mark. Way to go, boys. And we also we didn't get a penalty to Bandindo. He was not sailing into the mark, but we got a penalty to Star made by Hennas for coming in from behind and giving him. Racing downwind, we normally see they have an average speed from 11 to 13. If they're really good, they will have 14 in speed. Racing downwind, Southwell with a penalty, fighting Nice. Nice coming back into the race. At the gate mark, the American boat, Screamio are coming first. The Bandindo coming second. Hellas coming third. And here we can see the French boat Nice coming back in the race. He's almost fourth. Coming around here. Star fourth. Nice fifth. Duran sixth. And Southwell with another penalty for hitting the mark. The same thing started. Not the best penalties to get. And then up here we have Fungo. He's the slowest boat tonight. Not just around the top marks. And right now it's the American boat and Bandindo from Spain fighting for the win. But Duran is not out of the race and Hennas is not out of the race. It's still a close one, but they're almost by themselves. If the American boat is doing right, we can see he's throwing huge wind shadow back at them. 32 meters wind shadow is the day boat throwing. If he's throwing it right, they will slow down. And here's coming in 5.9, 4.1. It's slow one. Can Nice come up in third position? He's turning in here. He's still in fourth, but these three boats are going to fight for second, third, and fourth. The American boat is all by himself. He has 23 meters, 25, 26. If he gets 30 meters, there it was, then he can go for the win by himself. 40 meters, he can go for the win. So these boats are fighting for the second and third. Knees going to the right, there's wind in the right side when they're racing downwind. 13 knots here, 13.7, 15.6, 15.6. So when they're going for left towards right, now from right towards left, they will get the best speed. Let's go into the middle and see it from top. Here we can see it from finish line. Let's take it more here. We have a small fight. It's going to be a win for the American skipper. Nicely done. Then we have Bandito in second. Henas is doing a small attack. Let's go down and see it. Can he manage to do it? No. Bandito from Spain getting same. But here's a fight. Will Saab come in and get the fourth? No. Duran keeps the fourth. Nice getting fifth. And Stark getting sixth. A really close race in the start of the race. We often see that when they're clustering up, coming towards the top mark and going for the win. And we have been got a question in the chat. This Cicero Racing Cup, what is that you're doing commercial for? It's Saturday night, 20 GMT plus 2. It's European time, Central European time. It's a private race organized by some of the top skippers in the world. It's Alexander Menino doing an invitation race together with Cruiselator. Both of them were part of the World Cup Championship 2018 Sarasota, Florida, and then invited some of the top skippers in Virtual Regatta. 20 skippers are going to fight in a classic setup. 3 races where they're getting points. It's a normal race and a final race where they're getting double points. So it's going to be a close run, and I can't remember the boat type. I think it's the J17. It's Cruiselator's favorite boat, as I remember. So he's going to have a race there. We will be back again after a small commercial break. Today we are going to learn more about how you're doing private races and how you're organizing things like that. Hi and welcome to eSailing Learning. Today we are going to speak about how you can race against your friends, how you can organize something private. Normally you go into these official races, you race a lot of skippers from all around the world, we can see here, but none of them are your friends. You want to race your friends. So how can I do it? When we're going into it, we can just go to the side. Here you can see I have my friends just here in the bottom. I'm pressing in there and can invite them into what we call duel mode. Just press the green button, but you have to organize it with your friends. They have to be online together with you. They're not able to be in a race like I'm floating here, and then you can race them in a duel mode class. But I want to do something bigger, better, and together with my sailing club, my sailing friends, I go into private races, create a race. In here, when I'm creating a race, first of all, I'm choosing which boat we're going to sail. I'm choosing Formula 18. Pressing in a code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't use that code, use another code, because the server is automatically using the code to make people join in the server. When you're going in, then the server is generated, you go in and you are the admin. The one who's creating the game is the admin of the game. Here we can see it's using the classic format of the Formula 18, racing a lot from side to side, and then in the end racing around the middle mark, going to the finish line. When we're in the race, you can see we can race up to 20 skippers. 20 skippers. So I can do a race like real life. So 20 skippers can race against each other. And I am admin, so I decide when the race to start. The starting button in the top When I press it, the race starts. Right now I'm starting a race where I'm all by myself, so I can race and win. Normally eSailing TV doesn't win races, but today we can win the race. We're all by ourselves. So, if you want to race your friends, you want to do something special more than the official races, please go in, do private races or do dual modes against your friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more info. So, if you also want to do some of these private cups or tournaments in your sailing club with your friends or with skippers from around the world, then you can just do private races. It's a fantastic tool. We'll get into the next server, so please stay tuned. And welcome in game, a small presentation. Boris Villa from Switzerland, Ludwig from Spain, Fungo Porcino from Italy, Lou from Brazil. We have Baki from Croatia, Jam85 from Great Britain, and then we have Beekeeper from France. A lot of these skippers we have been seeing before, special Jam85, Baki, and also Beekeeper. Beekeeper is a routine player. He's using the rules to make penalties on the others, so he's playing like an e-sporter. And here's the start. Good start for Jam85, backing also all by himself, but Jam in front, followed by Ludwig. Boris Vela coming in here. Lulu not the best start. Already 54 meters behind. So he will have a hard time to catch up. Sometimes we see a delay if you're playing on a device instead of playing on a computer. Oh, penalty over here. Instead of playing a computer. Then we see them slow down or didn't catch the start the same way. The speed upwind on normal 5.8 to 6.2, so if you're getting an okay speed of 6.1, 6.0, you're doing a great job in the day boat racer. If you're getting a penalty upwind, it costs you around 6 meters slow down, and we know it's a 12-second slow down getting a penalty, but in this boat type, this boat class, it's only about 6 meters in the race. Back in a good position, Jam coming on the inside. We can see Jam catching the wind much better, 6.8, where 6.0 and getting wind shadow now. So Jam doing a fine job. Ludwig and Baggy captured in wind shadow, and up here all by himself, Fugo Porcino coming in. But he's too long away. Beekeeper in middle, Lulu coming in. But it's Jam doing a fine job, throwing wind shadow at the other boats coming from behind. So he is in control. We can see how he is tacking in, using the angles, going slow into the wind. He's doing a good job there. And he might come first around the first top mark. Getting into the top mark here, yeah, we can see it coming around. Nicely done by Jam85. Back in from Croatia, coming in second. Ludwig will get a penalty. Yeah, there he will get a penalty. So Beekeeper third. Boris Villa just trying to get in front of Ludwig, and Fungo coming in, and Lulu getting back in race. They're tagging to the right side when they're going down when the spinnaker is up. Boris Villa and Beekeeper is fighting for position. Beekeeper in the defending position all by himself. Jam 8.5 going a little bit outside of the lane mark. 13.3, that's a nice speed. Normally we see from 11 to 12.8. More than 12.8 is really, really good. So Jam doing a fine job here. Coming first around the gate mark. But who will get second? The Croatian boat coming in here. Going around. Oh, Beekeeper trying to penalty him. No, it's Beekeeper getting the penalty. Oh, the Croatian boat tagging away. Oh, no. He's getting afraid, so he's doing a mistake. So Lulu back in race. Boris Villa getting in second. Beekeeper 6 meters slowdown. And maybe get a penalty more. No, he's just back in race. But the Croatian boat got afraid and tagged away. Unlucky for him, for he was in the best position. You can see how he's just outside of the wind shadow. 6.0, both of them. Let's go to the second top mark. They're coming in here from the second top, going around the top mark. It is Jam 8.5 coming first. Boris Villa, Beekeeper, Lulu back in race. The worst start we have seen for a long time. 54 meters behind the front. And now he's almost back in race. He is in top 4. And he's tacking here, not getting a penalty, but still have a good angle. He's in front of Baki from Croatia. So who do the best job? Boris Villa getting a penalty by Beekeeper. As I told you in the start, Beekeeper is a clever guy, using the rules to penalty the others. But Lulu now in second. It's going to be a win for the British boat Jam 8, but Lulu getting in second, and Beekeeper, no, he's not getting a penalty. It's Boris getting the penalty. Nicely done by Beekeeper. But there's a fight for second position. Can Lulu keep it? We will just follow these 3 boats. Can Lulu keep it? Or will it be Beekeeper or Baggin? Baggin is going away from them. Croatian boat trying to sneak in. Here we can see Boris Villa 12, 10, 9. We can see he has the most speed. A huge wind shadow, 32 meters. So Beekeeper is also captured in. Lulu is capturing it. And because they're fighting, Boris Villa can get in front, or Baggin will get his best position. But right now Lulu is attacking back in the Croatian boat. Beekeeper doing a fine job. Boris Villa trying to tack down. Who will take the second position? It's a win for Jam 8.5. But here we have a close call. One of these 4 boats, all of them can go for the second position. The Croatian boat, it looks like it's going to be Croatian. No, it's Lulu. It's Lulu from Brazil. No, it's Croatian. It's Lulu. No, it's Croatian boat getting in second. Will the Brazilian boat get the third? No! No, not again! He's losing his connection. So, third to Boris Villa. Beekeeper 4th. Lulu hasn't come into goal now. So unlucky for this. Really nice racing Brazilian boat. Have a really bad start. Racing himself up towards the game, coming up to the second position, losing to the third, and then somehow he got hit by no internet access. That happens around the world. Not everybody have the same internet connection as we have in Denmark. We're sitting here normally on fiber on most of the internet in the Danish system, so that's it. I have to say, we thank you for tonight. And best of luck to all the skippers for the last half hour of this official 27 hours race in the day boat racer. We can see 1,695 skippers has been online and doing the race. The next official race is a small one. It's only 18 hours. It's a Nacra 17. It's a fast boat. It's like day and night. Day boat, slow boat, Nacra, fast boat, flying through the wind. It's a huge difference in the games. Before going offline, before going to a big commercial break, congratulations to Hey You. I don't think nobody else can do that result. After 10 races, getting 100 points. So he's winning all his races from race number 5 to number 10. Nicely done by him. So, before going on commercial break, please see this week's profile. He's on 3rd position here. It's HSC Bundesliga from Germany. He's doing a nice job. And thank you for watching eSailing TV. Goes to the middle, comes from behind, fight his way to the starting line. Can he come through? It's an okay start. Go in the middle. All by himself, what a race. He's going to fight for the gate mark. He's on the 3rd position. Can he go in front? Coming in, number 1 again. By himself coming to the gate. A penalty. He's all by himself. He's in front. Another penalty too. He's fighting himself back to the gate mark. Giving a penalty. Can he come in front? And going for the win. Here he is. A close fight. He's in a defending position. Can HSC Bundesliga team go for the win? He's taking it, he's winning. Welcome to eSailing TV Learning. Today we are watching how you're going to read the scoreboard. The spring playoff is on. A lot of you are asking questions how to read a scoreboard. Especially when we're going to read the top 50 and how to read the top 150 when they're going to qualify. We're going to watch into best series score, races, average score. What does it mean and how to read it. We'll do some small examples here for you, so please stay tuned. First of all, we need to read this up here. Up here we can see minimum 5 races is standing. Minimum 5 races mean that this is the way we are calculating the score. So you're going to have the good series of 5 races, and that average score there divided with 5 will give you the best average score. So let's take some example. The standing in this 18 hours channels is that Crusaders in front. He has 100 points in the best series score, 5 races, 100 points in average score. We also going to read this. We can see 5 races. This is when he did the best score. Example, AC American Magic did it after 11 races. So this best series was from race 7 to race 11. But we can see on this average score on the right side that he's been doing more than 1 race, or 5 races and 11 races, because he has this average score. When you get racing, you're getting points. 100 points for wins, 69 for second, and then further on. These points are you going to use for your calculation. So let's take Crusader as an example. He gets 100 points in 5 races because then he has a win in all 5 races. When we're going to read it, then we say 100 points per win. So 5 races, 100 points, 500 points in the total score. So 500 divided with 5 give a best series score of 100 points. So we can also read he has an average score of 100 points. So he's only been doing 5 races. Jim Jammer is funnier to read. 84 points. First place, second place, third place, first place, first place. So it gives you a score of 100 points, 69, 51, 100, 100. Total score of 420 points. So 420 divided with 5 give 84 points. But the funny thing with him, we can also read that he has only been doing 5 races. This is how you read the scoreboard. Thank you for watching. Hi and welcome to eSailing Learning. Today we are going to speak about how you can race against your friends, how you can organize something private. Normally you go into these official races, you race a lot of skippers from all around the world, we can see here, but none of them are your friends. You want to race your friends. So how can I do it? When we're going into it, we can just go to the side. Here you can see I have my friends just here in the bottom. I'm pressing in there and can invite them into what we call duel mode. Just press the green button, but you have to organize it with your friends. They have to be online together with you. They're not able to be in a race like I'm floating here, and then you can race them in a duel mode class. But I want to do something bigger, better, and together with my sailing club, my sailing friends, I go into private races, create a race. In here, when I'm creating a race, first of all I'm choosing which boat we're going to sail. I'm choosing Formula 18. Pressing in a code 123456. Don't use that code, use another code, because the server is automatically using the code to make people join in the server. When you're going in, then the server is generated, you go in and you are the admin. The one who's creating the game is the admin of the game. Here we can see it choosing the classic format of the Formula 18, racing a lot from side to side, and then in the end racing around the middle mark, going to the finish line. When we're in the race, you can see we can race up to 20 skippers. 20 skippers. So I can do a race like real life. So 20 skippers can race against each other. And I am admin, so I decide when the race to start. The starting button in the top, when I press it, the race starts. Right now I'm starting a race where I'm all by myself, so I can race and win. Normally eSailing TV doesn't win races, but today we can win the race. We're all by ourselves. So, if you want to race your friends, you want to do something special more than the official races, please go in, do private races or do duel modes against your friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more info.